those. It should be in your packet. And then once you've had a chance to take a look, someone please make a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion to approve by Ryan Downs and properly seconded by Scott Roundtree to receive the, or to approve the meeting minutes from October 1st. All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposers, nay. The ayes have it. Okay, Ms. Jones, we're going to go ahead and get started with 2B, which is to approve the request from Land and Property Investments LLC to purchase land bank parcels located at 3530, 3536, 3538 Melody Drive for construction of single-family housing.
Yes, so, sorry, y'all, I'm not so familiar with this one. So we have Land and Property Investments here. They are actually building on Melody Drive. If you split to the back of your packet, you can see some photos of, or to the back of their little clip part in the packet, their application part. You can kind of see what they're building out there. So they kind of want to replicate that on our parcels at 3530, 3536, and 3538. Total sales price on those, they are offering $6,500 a piece for those properties, and then the full amount of fees. So $6,000 for 3538 because it needs quiet title action, $6,000 for 3536, and then the $1,400 for 3530. On the price sheet that's right before the pictures, you can see what we typically ask for versus what they're offering. Only about, it's a less than $6,000 difference. Staff is recommending approval, and we also have Land and Property Investments here if you guys want to add anything on top of what I said so far.
And you can see the pictures of what we're doing at 3514. It's gonna be really nice, and look forward to the opportunity.
And so the offer for the three properties is a total of $32,900. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. That includes deposits which have already been submitted of $13,400. So that's in 19.5
At closing. Okay. All right. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Scott Roundtree and properly seconded by Mr. Shavonda Vassar to approve the sale of the properties located at 3530, 3536, 3538 Melody Drive to, where's my agenda? There we go. To Land and Property Investments for the price of $32,900. All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposers, nay. The ayes have it. Item C, approved request from New River Trading Company Incorporated to purchase land bank parcels located at 3623, 3625, and 3629 Riceboro Road for combination with parcels at 3633 Riceboro Road and 3631 Riceboro Road. Ms. Jones.
Yes, so Mr. Bourne's right here. He is in the process of purchasing 3631 and 3633. He does have documents here if you want to pass those just here so the board members can see those. Indicating that he is purchasing those. These properties, although you would think they would be attractive to developers because they are so large, they are almost completely covered by flood zones. So it's this one, and this one that are ours. And when you put the flood map on, this is most of that second parcel and only one parcel fully out of the flood zone. The one at 3623 is completely covered in the flood zone. Therefore, we've had some difficulty selling this. We've had people interested in it, but once they realize it's completely unbuildable, then the interest is gone. So our thought is at least we can get this property in a tax generating state, and he's set to own the other properties next to it. He's going to own the other properties next to it, so essentially he'll be the only one able to do anything with it anyways once he owns it.
Is that down close to just down near Bel Air Road?
Yes, Bel Air Road is right here.
Okay. So that's that Peanuts laundry just beyond that.
Right.
There's like an apartment. This is like an apartment complex right here, I believe.
I know exactly. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Sean and I have gone down to that property, and it is real, it's a true flood zone, it's swampy, all right here, and then some of right here, in this area is dry.
And then he already owns, well, he's purchasing the property.
I've already purchased.
You already purchased those properties?
Yes, 36, these two right here, 33 and 31.
So essentially, we just, not necessarily going to, we don't know what's gonna be built there. We're just really combination of those properties, not something that we can deal with in the land bank anyway.
Yes, so that they're, you know, at
least
least
they're
more buildable than what they
At least
are
they
now.
generate some taxes.
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct. Give me 1 second, try to find his. Okay. On the last page, you can see his offer. He's offering $10,000 at closing, and he has paid the full amount of fees for all of those properties, which is $1,400 a piece. Staff is recommending approval, and Mr. Danny, would you like to add anything else?
Would just like to say two of them I can't use at all, and the other one's got some, you know, I'd even like to get it lower than that if possible. You know, maybe take the fees off that I've already paid or something. Because then it'll be producing taxes on all of them each year, so the county will be getting something out of it.
I also will say, I didn't get to include in the packet, but they don't have any type of like demo liens or lot cleanup liens on them. I did confirm that this morning, so that's why you don't see those in there.
These are all donations, so there's no cost. We acquire these through donation. And one ask I would make of the board would approve this just 36. The one at the creek was at 23.
Yes.
Approval is subject to just planning and zoning being okay with it. Sometimes the county would like to take these properties in just for flood maintenance.
Have you done with that already?
I don't think he has yet.
I don't think we have.
But I'd just say subject to the approval, I'd approve, if there were to be an approval, just that one piece subject to getting final say from Augusta.
I would definitely check into it immediately after this.
Alright.
Y'all call.
Drainage easements or anything like that.
So again, I'm sorry.
Drainage easements, anything like that you need on that. What, could you just show us the other properties that were acquired again?
The properties that he's acquiring right now, or he has acquired, 36, 33,
Okay.
36, 31, they're the ones directly adjacent. And these three right here are all of ours.
Can you overlay that flood map again, please?
Yes.
That's nice. And sir, just what are the plans for the property?
I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I was planning on, when I first purchased it, I thought I might be able to put some like, mini warehouses there, flex units. But planning and zoning says that they don't think they'll approve it for that, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
I'd say it's a 1031 exchange purchase on that closing stage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
So under normal circumstances, it would have been $63,025. A counter offer was made for $10,000.
Yes, because the more expensive parcel, which is 3623, is the one that's completely covered by the floodplain.
Okay.
So what would happen here is we will conditionally sell all three properties, understanding that Mr. Vassar will go back and take a look at that particular property.
Right.
If for some reason he decides that the city does not need it, then we will go ahead with the total sale. If for some reason he decides the city needs it, we will reduce the amount that you paid or refund you that amount that you paid for that piece of property. I don't think that we should go down any further than what the counter offer has been. And I'll leave that to you gentlemen to comment on as well.
I think that's fine. I'm sure it's part of Mr. Vassar's review, but just any drainage easements or anything with the way that creek runs off the other properties, just if that's not already in place, I think would be important. But
Okay. And
if,
I give Kevin out there. So you already talked to planning zone already?
Right.
Okay. So I'll give Kevin kind of what the report is on. And I give you a call. this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Some, couple of lots has got some large trees down on in the back part of it. It's gonna be costing money to get them out. You know,
Okay.
to get that cleaned up. That's why that I was trying to get it for less, even less than the 10.
All right, do we have a motion?
Is it
I'm sorry.
recommendation of staff to move forward with this?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve, based on what's presented on the sheet here.
2 is counter,
Yeah, to the $10,000.
okay, subject to
Subject
approval
to
on that one parcel,
Okay,
3623.
alright, and the price is what?
10,000 total.
Okay,
Or 14.2 total.
With the, I'm sorry, yeah, the 14.2 with 10,000 remaining.
yeah, I've already paid the 42.
Yeah.
10,000.
10,000 remaining.
Okay,
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Ryan Downs and properly seconded by Mr. Scott Roundtree to sell the properties located at 3623 Riceboro Road, 3625 Riceboro Road, 3629 Riceboro Road to New River Trading Company for the total price of $14,200, $10,000 at closing, with the caveat that planning and zoning will take a look at 3623. And if the city needs to keep that one, then certainly we will refund New River Trading whatever the cost of that particular property is.
one other thing I'd like to say, this lady does a wonderful job.
Thank you. Thank you.
She, when I came, I was there a couple times, and she was very nice both times, very helpful. The last time I was there, when I paid the deposit thing down, I have tremors and I have a hard time writing. She wrote everything up for me. I tried to give her $20. She would not take it.
I'll take
And I said, I'd like for you to take it. She said, no, I won't take it. It's my job. You know? So I think you've got a great employee.
We love her to death.
Motion to include those comments in the minutes.
Yes.
Make them bold.
Yes.
All in favor of the sale? Aye. Aye. Opposers, nay. The ayes have it. Sale is complete. Okay, item D, approved request from Draco Investments LLC to purchase HCD parcels located at 1006 10th Street, 960 Hopkins Street, and 918 Cary Street for construction. Mr. Jones.
So before I let Portia take it, we're all familiar with Portia and Draco. I do want to mention, I think I forgot to input the email where HDD did approve the sale of these parcels, and they want full assessed value and then whatever our fees are, which I believe that is what they are offering in their price sheet.
Okay.
But I'll let Portia take it away as far as their plans.
Okay.
And then before we do that, Mr. Arnett, you're good with that?
Yes, that'd be good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is us. We love you too. So Draco is planning to build single-family properties on each of the lots. They do have multiple options for financing, and they're able to build quickly. They can go one behind the other. When it comes to Cary Street, those will probably develop slightly faster because they own that block of Cary Street, with the exception of one home which is still occupied. In that, we did have a question regarding the fees for the lawn care, and then for 10,006 10th Street and 960 Hopkins Street. They both have the lawn care fees attached to them. And then for 918 Cary, there's a lien for just over 8,000. And so we were hoping to be able to acquire the property sans those fees and lien, but I do understand we would have to get approval for those fees and lien to be waived. So if you all wanted to discuss that, with particular emphasis on the lien, of course, for 918 Cary Street.
So 960, that's $847.
Yes.
That's included, Ms. Jones, that is included in there, in
That's
that price.
Yes, that's included in the price, not the counter offer, but the total amount price that's on the to the left of the counter offer,
Okay,
at the bottom of the page.
and so the counter offer takes out all of those fees that you just mentioned, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So that counter offer of 10,800 would be for the total of those three properties, and that would exclude those liens that we have on there.
Yes, that 10A includes the full amount of fees for the land bank and the attorney work, and the full assessed values for all
And
of
Mr.
the
Arnett,
properties.
you're good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Questions, comments?
Again, one comment on the liens is I look at these properties, and it looks like we acquired them back in the foreclosure back in 2012, possibly, 2010, 2012. So my assumption is those liens are probably were in place prior to us. I've not seen the liens yet, so I can't verify that. If the liens are placed prior to the 2010, 2012, my guess would be they've since expired. Now, it doesn't mean that the money is not owed. It just means that there's not an enforceable lien on the property. But our foreclosure would have wiped that out anyway. But I think the issue is whether or not we want to waive those liens, those monies owed to Augusta, because these are required through Augusta funds.
My answer is always going to be yes. And the reason is state law gives us the authority not only to extinguish taxes, but to extinguish liens. And it's going to allow these investors to get this property back on the tax roll and generate more than what those liens would generate. So for me, I would say yes.
I think the liens are backward looking and this set of projects is forward looking, and so I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. Ryan Downs and seconded by Mr. Scott Roundtree to approve the sale of 1006 10th Street, 960 Hopkins Street, and 918 Cary Street for the total price of $10,800. All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposers, nay. The ayes have it. Okay, Mr. Manton, update on foreclosures and donations.
Sure. Nothing new. We've had no donations recently, so nothing has changed on donation sheet. As far as foreclosures, second page. It looks like I'm way behind, but it's not the case on this. I think we had 11 foreclosures approved at the September meeting. And what I like to do is try and file them all at the same time, so we can try and get them assigned to the same judge and just have one hearing as opposed to 11 different hearings coming up in the next month. So we are getting ready to file all those. We did have a successful sale yesterday. We bid in 4 properties to the land bank for future development for interested partners. We did have one where the taxes were paid on 4th Street, so that's always a good thing too.
And one comment, want to thank Sean Edwards, Executive Director Sean Edwards, and Coordinator Kamara Jones, as well as HCD. What you've seen here today is what has been happening over the past several months, and that is properties that we're not utilizing. We're trying not to sit on those. We're trying to get them into the hands of people who are going to be able to not only put something that has this resource generating, tax generating, but also something that's going to be beneficial to the particular communities that they reside in. And so I want to thank both the staff at the land bank as well as Mr. Arnett and his crew over at Housing Community Development for doing that.
Question for Mr. Manton. Number 6 on donations is not eligible. What are the circumstances that make a property not eligible for donation?
My guess would be, and I guess I've not done a good job of cleaning up this donation list, but not eligible means either probably title issues or liens.
The person who came forward to donate the property,
Correct.
wasn't authorized to donate.
Correct. Or it could have been some liens on the property. We don't accept property without a clear title.
Right. Understood.
All right, if we don't have anything else, thank y'all for coming, and meeting adjourned.
Thank you.